grab that one. Pleasant Valley Hardwoods in Milton, Vermont. This fella here cuts down out of his woodlot a lot of the wood that you see here and mills it right on his property, and then sets it up in this kiln that he built, and he's got it really well organized, and he has a really nice selection of really solid hardwoods. And this is the material that we bought and started milling down for the process of building a giant butcher block. So stay tuned and hope you enjoy the video. All right.
We might end up a little short of 6 foot on this table. They're real close. I mean, I'm giving them an inch. Oh yeah, you gotta watch that thing. So we're gonna have to see. Actually, some of these boards might be a little crowns. 4 1/8.
Big ones on edge.
Well, I don't know. We'll move them around, but let's.
Not having the fan on is such a massive relief.
That just tells us that there's. No, it tells us that there's a defect. If we can cut any of this off, we'll do it.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Unless we go down like. Yeah, that's 6'1", and you know.
Because when we put these together, we can pick a good ends. If there's bad ends, we can pick good ends. We can kind of line those up roughly square, and then this can all get cut off.
Yep. Over here. Here, I'll hand them to you.
Guys, no bueno. We'll spin that one around. This one's no bueno.
Hold on, I gotta take this camera down. Both sides.
We're not going to do both sides. I think we're just going to go for it. I think we'll lay it on nice and thick.
Okay.
We got plastic down.
Great.
Lay it on nice and thick.
Brush or something to spark on.
I'm going to put this on thick, like I said, because
Okay.
I don't want to coat both sides. It's a total pain in the ass.
Great.
I would do it if it were a smaller project.
Do you want rubber gloves or not?
No.
Okay.
It's just water. Check the numbers, check our
Yep, the line.
alignment. Rags.
So 6 inches?
No, not that frequent. Well, let's see. I mean, we might need to. Got me a longer clamp here. Get it.
You want another big handle clamp in there.
Well, I have to. Need some.
There you go. This.
Hey, don't go too far with it. Of course, all the other ones have thick edges on them.
Is it taken out or not?
From the pressure.
Just want to make sure we're still flat. Up a little bit.
Go into it.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh!
There's like 80 cranks on this thing. There shouldn't be that many crank marks.
Porcupine pointing in different directions. You at the beginning. Now we're gonna want them all going in the same direction. And then some on the edge there, is that alright?
That's fine. Okay, let's just go a quick clamp up.
I see this being as egregious.
Yep, it might be. Well, it might be.
Now the besties are in here, or?
No, they're with the rest of the clamps. Yeah, tower.
Recently, I think in Minnesota, wife still is actually property. Remember the pressure?
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure. Did all that joining.
Rush meat, yeah. I was a different man on that trip, man. I was not a pleasant fellow, I think.
You were fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll be able to put this stuff together tonight. It's gonna be a late night, but
I figured midnight. Hopefully we can sell him like a villain, man. Villain of the storm. Oh. It's hard when it's really cold. Oh. Hey, you want the left glove?
no, I'm good. Yeah, everything's sharp on this.
So these little sections, these 4 pieces of butcher block that we had glued up, they each weighed 80, 90 pounds, and it was just incredibly difficult to joint them, to rejoint them, to get them really perfectly edged, just over and over and over again. I'm not going to bore you with all the video details here, but we just had to run them through again and again, and the night was just wearing on, but we just had to do it before they got to the final glue up. It's just, I guess it's how you make a really tight seam. So here we were doing it, and it was paying off. Nice sharp edges on which we could cut our fingers.
That was pretty good. Got a little something, something there. What did you think?
Oh, we're gonna run back there in less than an hour.
We came to work. All right.
So you were just marking up the spots for the Dominoes.
That's right.
All right. The Festool brand.
So we've
Dominoes.
got a layout for the Dominoes now. We can cut those holes. We got a line.
Cut the holes
to square this up.
or square this up. We got a line to square this up.
We can cut these holes.
Okay.
So as the night wore on, the batteries on my cameras began to die, and I was using Jeremy's phone to record a lot of this, and then everything was dead for the final glue up. So right here we're just trimming up the last little bits, the last edges of the blocks before we glued them together. It's quite difficult, and here's the best I could do from the glue up, the final glue up. It went really well, it went easily, and we left at 2:30 in the morning. It was an extremely long day. So, hey, make sure you tune in next week for the dramatic conclusion of building a big butcher block. It'll be sometime next week, Monday, Friday, something like that. But tune in, it's going to be good. Thanks a lot. See you next week.